Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Alex of Small Cars Direct, and I'm here to present this lovely Toyota IQ2 1 litre petrol multi-drive automatic. As you can see, it's finished in the glorious burnt orange, which you don't see too many of these about. I think it looks great, it's nice and bright, stands out from the usual silvers that you see on the road, and it's just a great looking car all round really. It's covered less than 2 years worth of average mileage. It's covered just 17,487 miles from new. As you can see, it's on a 61 registration. It was registered in 2011, so it's actually 8 years old. It has just 3 owners from new, and it has an MOT that runs to March 2020. That was carried out less than 1,400 miles ago with no advisories. For those of you that are watching some of my videos for the first time, the aim of these videos is to be as honest and transparent as possible, so you guys have the power wherever you are, at home, out and about, at work, to make an informed decision as to whether to come and view it, come and buy, or even have delivered to your door. So that's the aim. I'll zoom in on everything that you're going to find useful, and hopefully you will find this video useful, and hopefully I'll hear from some of you with any luck. So we've had loads of these IQs in stock, one of our favourite models out of all the cars that we could choose on the UK roads. Really dependable, always been reliable for us and our customers, and despite its ridiculously low mileage, this particular example was been serviced 5 times. Been serviced at 2,000, 5,000 miles, 7,000 miles, all at Toyota, and then serviced most recently at 10,000 miles and 12,000 miles. So being the automatic, extremely rare, not only in the colour but also in automatic form. Quite desirable, I know. And road tax fee is just £20 a year to tax this particular car. And some of the features of the IQ2, for those that don't know: you get the privacy glass on the rear there. You also get the anthracite 15-inch gloss alloy wheels. You also get keyless entry and start, climate control as well, as opposed to the manual air conditioning, and that is ice cold as well. That's working beautifully. And you also get 2 keys for this particular example, with the main key being color coded in burnt orange. How cool is that? Nice funky key fob. I'll show that to you a little bit later. And you also get bi-halogen headlights as well, so they're nice and bright. You also get front fog lights too, down below, little spotlights down there. You also get a luggage cover, so people can't pry in and have a look, see what's in your boot, although it is quite difficult to see in there with the privacy glass anyway. A few minor marks, the wheels, kind of to be expected really. It is 8 years old, and you've got a matching set of Bridgestone tyres fitted all round, with a minimum of 3mm tread across all corners. A premium set of matching tyres. Let's take a look inside, shall we? Let's take a look in the boot here. So as I say, you've got this luggage cover, which is quite nice, really simple to use. It's just got a popper system on the right hand side there all the way along, same on the left. Just pop that off and then the whole thing comes off. Taking a look underneath here, got 2 seats in the back here. These 2, they fold flat, so if you know it's just going to be you and a passenger maybe up front, then you can just have these seats dead flat all the time, and you can load things in nice and easy. And those seats do go flat as well, there's no kind of ridge, it just goes dead flat. It's really nice. And you've got 9 airbags. 9 airbags. Toyota really spent quite a lot of time and effort designing this car from scratch. It wasn't borrowed on the same platform as a Yaris or anything like that. It was literally designed from scratch, and you can tell really that the quality of the finish and the design and the thought that's gone into the IQ is apparent wherever you look, really. Can't really compare it against the likes of like the iGo and the Citroen C1 and whatnot, because it drives so differently. It's so quiet and refined. You know, for instance, the windscreen, and it's got a triple layer windscreen to reduce noise. I mean, it's little things like that where they've actually thought long and hard about making this feel like what is essentially a proper car, really, even though it might not look it. As I say, it's got 9 airbags, and interior, as you can see, spotless. What I'll do is I'll start the IQ just so you can see that it starts fine with no hesitation, no untoward noises or warning lights on the dashboard. Now, for those eagle-eyed amongst you, I think it was around 2011 when Toyota released an update for the IQ, which this is. So I think you get a slightly different choice of interior plastics that they used. I think the steering wheel was slightly nicer on this newer version of the IQ, and the colours on the dash inserts new. I think they used to be all black, but as you can see, there's like a two-tone white and black finish. It just feels a little bit more grown up, a little bit more refined actually versus the older models, but we'll leave that to personal interpretation. I'm sure everyone's got their own views on that. And there's, you've got the climate control settings, really simple, really easy to use. And then audio controls, literally just all on this little dial here, 4 buttons. Auto box down there as well. 12-volt cigarette for charging any devices you may have in there. LED light, again, you're not going to find an LED light on any what I would say standard normal cars. Always got to be a little bit different if they with the IQ, it would seem. Anyway, start button down here, foot on the brake, gearbox in park, and there it goes, fires up nicely. No warning lights on the dash other than the usual engine is cool icon, and also telling me to put my seatbelt on. As you can hear, the radio works, just turn that off there. Got a little bit of fuel left in there. If you do come and buy the car today, it will come with that exact amount of fuel. I don't intend on going for any joyrides anytime soon in it, even though it is quite tempting. Always fun to drive. 17,000, well, it's less than 17,500 miles. So what I'll do now is I'll ignore the fact that that really annoying van has just pulled up in front of me, and I will go and check out the engine bay for you. You can see what it's like under there. Let's have a look, shall we? He's talking to me, he wants a conversation. I don't think he knows I'm actually videoing here, but anyway, we'll crack on nevertheless. Let's have a look. Just put it under there. Nice and clean everywhere you look, as you can see. Everything's nice and fresh. Take a look in the back, shall we? You see that the seats are just as clean, not hiding anything. And also there's a nice little secret compartment underneath the rear bench where you can hide your headrests when you're not using them, which is quite good. And you've got a couple cup holders, one either side in the rear here. Go. Just shows you how clean this car is throughout. And that is about it. Comes with 2 genuine key fobs, one of which is colour coded. And as I say, my name's Alex. If you've got any questions, please do get in touch. But please do check out our 110 reviews on Auto Trader. I think we've got in excess of that now. And we've got more across Google, Facebook, Instagram and our website. We offer nationwide delivery, finance and competitive part exchange prices. You can reserve this car for just £100 and hopefully I'll speak to some of you soon.